We're coming to the end of January, and so that means it's time to look at every new VR game coming in February 2026. And this month is kicking off with a really big title that a lot of people are anticipating. Stick around and we'll go down every game coming to your headset this February. So we're going to kick off with Aces of Thunder. This game is coming to Steam VR and PSVR 2 and has been a long time coming. There are lots of fans that want to get their heads into this game. Aces of Thunder is a combat-based flight simulator, and there's been many discussions about the launch of this game, and it's been delayed, and rumoured release dates that didn't come to fruition. But now, finally, you can get your hands on this game on the 3rd of February, 2026. Next up, we have Evil Inside VR. This is coming to MetaQuest and PSVR 2 on the 5th of February, and it is a VR adaptation of the flat screen game Evil Inside. However, it's not a straight port. This is a game that has been built from the ground up to work in VR, based in the same franchise. Expectations are pretty high for this one, so if you like your horror games in VR, Evil Inside VR might be worth checking out. Also on the 5th, we have Orcs Must Die by the Blade, which we've already talked about quite a bit on 131XR. It ranked as one of our most anticipated games of the year, which you can see right here. And it's coming to MetaQuest. I'm going to let you go check this one out in more detail yourself, because we've got a lot of titles to go through.
Come and play with your loved ones. Bathe in the beauty of it all. Screwfort is a town of order and honor.
Moving on next to Endless Wonder, which is also coming to MetaQuest on the 5th of February. Endless Wonder is a platforming game built for VR. You'll use your hands to navigate environments. A lot of people have been saying it sounds like Gorilla Tag style movement, but it's really not like that. It's a different kind of platforming experience. And personally, I think this one is one to keep an eye on. There's a demo already available, so if you're curious, go and download that and check it out. Moving on to the 12th of February, we have Tin Hearts Act 1 for MetaQuest. Now, this was supposed to be out in December. It was supposed to be launching as a Christmas title. But for some reason, it never appeared. And now, 12th of February is when you can get your hands on it. The game has already launched on PC VR and PlayStation 2 VR and was well received. It's a Lemmings-inspired style puzzle game. And on MetaQuest, they're going a bit of a different route. Rather than buying the whole game outright, you can buy the first act and then subsequent acts as DLC. So it makes the entry price a little bit cheaper. So if you like your puzzle games in VR, go and check out Tin Hearts Act 1 on the 12th of February. And immediately after, on the 13th of February, we have a completely different style of game, Viper Vice. Viper Vice is essentially wanting to be Grand Theft Auto in VR. It's a game that has you playing in first person, going on bank heists and exploring a city, an open world city, driving around in cars, getting your wanted level up and taking down police. It's heavily story-led. Everything that you can imagine that makes a GTA game, it's here in Viper Vice. But GTA games in VR are very difficult. We had Grand Theft Animals last year, which was basically a terrible attempt at this with a cartoonish atmosphere. Viper Vice is making a new attempt with a realistic atmosphere. So, is it going to achieve its lofty ambitions? We're going to find out on the 13th of February.
Are you ready? Your weapon down! Everything! Put your hands up! Turn your back to me!
Also coming on the 13th of February, we have Crossings on Steam VR. And this game, again, is a really highly anticipated game and has already got a lot of followers. So if you're looking to get that one on Steam VR, 13th of February is the date you can. Next up on the 20th of February, we have a game which I'm not quite sure how to pronounce. Perikoto? Please tell me if I'm wrong in the comments below. Now, this game is coming to Steam VR and is a snowy landscape adventure I might use loosely, exploration game. And it looks interesting. It looks a bit different to adventure games that we get in VR and is more about being immersed in the world through a case of your own navigation, your own motivation to keep exploring. So, you know, this one might be an interesting take on that genre, something that we haven't seen before. And then on the 22nd of February, we have BYTEWORLD on Steam VR. And BYTEWORLD is an interesting game, or an interesting concept at least. It's a game that is designed to bring streamers and their audiences together. The streamer can buy what's called the VR DLC and then host their audience in the game world without them, the audience, having to pay anything to join the experience. Not really sure how this one's going to work, but it's nonetheless a very interesting concept.
Stream and interact with you in real time. But how does this work, you may ask? Well, this is a byte. Bytes are how the viewers are represented in the game and can do all sorts of things, like running around, jumping.
So February kicked off with a flight simulator, and rounding off the confirmed dates that we have is another flight simulator. FA-18 Pilot Simulator is launching on MetaQuest on the 26th of February. And this game is more of a budget, dare I say it, version of a flight combat simulating game. It's coming out at just £7.99, or your local currency equivalent, and there is a pre-order discount available now, bringing it down to £5.99. So it is really an entry-level pricing point that the developers have set for this game. It's a single-player game that is set around the idea of more correctly piloting the aircraft than it is engaging in dogfights, with the player being graded on their performance during takeoff, cruising, I don't know how you call it, high-speed aerial maneuvers, and also landing. It's certainly a different take on a flight simulator, and with that low price point, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people on MetaQuest that are going to want to try this one out. And now we come to the point in the video where we have a bunch of games that are due for release in February, but don't have specific dates at the time of recording. So, I'm going to reel these off, and you let me know if you're interested in any of them in the comments below. We've got Fix Undercover coming to MetaQuest Free and Steam VR. It's kind of like a espionage game where you go undercover as an electrician or a DIY guy and have to infiltrate criminal organizations. It looks pretty cool. Then we have Mission Rift. We have Skyleap, which is a Mirror's Edge style traversal game. And those both come into MetaQuest. Then we have EXD Extra Dimensional coming to Steam VR. Dear Metaverse coming to MetaQuest. Omega Pilot Evolution for PSVR 2. Race Club for MetaQuest. And Frenzy Blood for Steam VR. All of those games are coming in February, but don't yet have specific release dates. I'm sure there's a lot of viewers of this channel that are excited for at least one of those games. I personally feel like giving Fixer Undercover a little of my time. Try that one out. So, if you're interested in any of these games, let us know in the comments below, and we'll try to update you when official release dates do come. But that's every game that's currently confirmed for launch in February 2026. Let us know your favourites, and stick around this coming Saturday for another feature video here on 131XR.